Going to start out going to the air. Powers through it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on set.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Prescott to throw it. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And now look at him go. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like? He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 6-0 our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Gun. Shot. It can.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
Then touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 17 yards out, and the Eagles are able to move back in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
He's got a man, complete! Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown. 57 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. This time the extra point up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Throwing, Prescott. Steps away to his left. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
He's going deep for Brown. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Hands it off out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here we go.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now whistles. Going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start. Charles getting the interception here, and look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
On 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
On 1, ready?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, that what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here we go. 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 41 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Prescott down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play action now. Prescott throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Prescott's throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Philadelphia, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their win.